There's something important I was supposed to do today. Have 5 daiquiris? No, he remembered to do that. Might have so many drinks, can't remember. You should check out Icarus again one of these days. It has permanent open world now, so you can build a long-term base, do missions, and travel to outposts with mounts. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, dude, there was the frickin' that model that I remembered that we had from checking out Maya the other day. Billy Madison, yes. Yeah, we see that 5 times a week. Yeah, it's mostly because of you though. Let me see. Oh yeah, there's this thing. Yeah, dudes, look at Phenomenant found this a little while ago. I thought you guys would appreciate this. I don't know if I've ever showed this to you. Nice. Nice. It doesn't have any underside though. There's just that. And then a poor excuse for a transfer case and... Oh wait, no, I modeled that. I remember now. I did that. But we did find this, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's kind of what the dash looks like, I guess. It's not a Bronco. Yeah, you're not wrong. I see a problem. It's got 4 wheels. It can't be yours. Oh, man, do you make my job more difficult. What do you think? Mine's missing some parts. What are you gonna do? I did start cleaning inside of the engine bay and stuff. It looks pretty good, man. It's getting good and it's getting nice in there. It ain't got no gas in it. It got no grill in it. See, I took the grill off so I could get at the red. See the red down there? Here, I could actually show you with the 3D model. Here, check this out. With this part. See the lower valance right here? That piece. I got to get the red off, and I didn't want to stain the grill with acetone and whatnot. It's this piece right here. See that? See, mine's still red. We got to get rid of the rest of that. Time for a bigger garage. We'll tip the stream more and I'll build a bigger one. The tatch is red. Tatch? No, this part right here. The lower valance. I gotta finish that. This quarter panel and that door are still red and silver. But from this side of the truck, everything is mint. The brightness in Maya is too high to see the detail. What are you talking about? I just pulled the piece off. How can you not see that? Ren, thanks for the bits. Blue flare with the ad time. All right, roll. Oh, damn. I rolled the 8. No ads for you. You rolled a 7. Nice. Yeah, buddy. Have you updated Flight Sim yet? No, I'll do that. I'll do that soon. Actually, I noticed something with this. That is not how the quarter panel is supposed to do. What the hell? What the hell's the matter with this thing? That's not... That doesn't bend in like that. You see that? What the hell? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What the hell's up with that?
Go and throttle up.
Why would you do that? Why is it bent in? It's not supposed to bend in. Oh, this model's dead to me. Dead to me. Dead to me. No. Bad model. Who modeled this? I don't know. We found it. We bought the model and, yeah. Delete it. Get rid of it. Who plans on watching the Steelers versus Bills game? Yeah. Snowball. Panel gaps are too good to be a Ford too. Hey. My panel gaps are mint, alright? Look at that. Look at it. Look at that panel gap. You wish you had panel gaps like this, son. Hey. Hey. Hey, Dak, what's going on? Putting Tesla to shame. Yeah, dude, they really do need to be better, huh? Oh, I actually figured out, this probably wasn't what I was thinking, but I actually did figure out something, guys. You want to hear something weird? For the people that know those box body Ford trucks, right? The style of truck that Ford made from 1980 to 1997. This truck has F150 front suspension and an F350 rear axle from the factory. Didn't know, yeah, didn't really kind of realize that until I went under there and kind of looked at it. It's actually just made out of, because this is a 97, it's made out of spare parts. Yeah, I actually, I was looking into making this 4x4, right? And I was looking at the suspension, and, you know, an F250 should have a solid front axle. Either that or leaf spring twin traction bars. This thing has coil spring twin traction, or twin I-beam, which is weird. Yeah, that tells me that this truck has, yeah, it has F150 front suspension with 8-lug hubs, and an F350 rear axle with 8-lug hubs, but it's an F250. So it's half F150, half F350, so they called it an F250, which is weird. That's very strange, because, here, F250 TTB suspension. Here, I'll show you something. The suspension on this truck should look, let me see if I can find a picture. I'm trying to see if we can find a picture of some twin traction bars. So here, the suspension on the F250 should be leaf springs, not coils like this. See that? That one has coil springs. That's what my suspension looks like. It's a coil spring with a radius arm like that. That's not right, which is interesting to me. 'Cause it should be a twin eye with leaves. Interestingly enough, trying to see if we can find a picture. All these are not stock, you know. Yeah. Either way, just some interesting stuff I thought you guys might appreciate. That's very weird. Yeah, see, like that. That's what it should look like, but it doesn't. Mine's coil springs. And what I want to do is, you can take the traction bar, the twin eyes out, right? And you could put them with twin traction beam or TTB suspension like that. And you can put a front diff on it. And the front diff is built in, or the front diff housing is built in to the control arm, which is actually super cool. I think that's really cool. It's an independent front suspension for older truck that old Ford trucks had, right? And that whole thing actually pivots, which is super cool. You get a better ride from the coils? Yeah, probably. I mean, it's independent. It's independent suspension, Tessa. It's IRS, but it's IRS, and instead of the control arm being on the left side frame rail for the left tire, the pivot point on the control arm for the left side tire is on the right frame rail. And the pivot point for the right side tire is on the left frame rail. See that? It's kind of, they kind of do this. It's like it's not a scissor lift, but the suspension travel looks like that, which is actually super interesting. Yeah, it's for better travel because trucks are going to be doing truck things, which is actually super cool. And you can replace the twin eyes, right? So that's a twin I-beam. Why? Because your control arm is a gigantic I-beam. See that? It's a gigantic I-beam with a radius arm on the back. This has an upgraded radius arm right there. See that? It's got a really long up. This is all super custom, right? You can replace the twin eye with twin traction bars. What's called TTB. The traction bars are all-wheel drive, but it should bolt. It should bolt right in. I was thinking about doing this. I mean, but I don't know. Maybe you'd have to get all the parts and everything, but it's still cool. I don't think these parts are cast. The twin eyes, I think they're forged, but I'm not sure. See, there you go. Take a look. So you can replace the eyes with the traction bars, and then you can have a front diff, which is actually super cool. It should just bolt right in, but yeah, see, look, there they are without the springs, and you see what it's doing? Yeah, you get super disgustingly good travel, but if you look, see, that's an F250. I can tell you it's an F250 because it's got traction bars and leaf springs instead of twin eye and coils. Twin eye and coils are something that's from an F150 or a Bronco, which is strange. See, that guy's got a solid axle that's on bags, which is interesting. See, but see here, if you take a look at this, we have twin traction beams, right? You have TTBs with coil springs, which is what should have came. If my truck was 4x4, that's what it would have came with this, but they should have been, it should be leafs on the F250, which is strange, kind of like that. See, that's leaf with twin traction bars because the drive shaft. It's very weird, man. They say forged on them? Yeah. Those are forged parts. They're super freaking strong. Yeah. But mine has, my truck actually, Sawyer, the truck actually has F-150 front suspension. And I can only assume it's because it was made from spare parts, right? Because it was at the end of the production run for those types of trucks. So the cool thing is that it's possible to put the traction bars with the coil springs. So take the I-beams out, take the twin eye out, and put the TTB in, and it'll bolt to the coil springs. Or you can get a kit at least to adapt it. But you should be able to get them from the factory too. But yeah, that would be pretty cool. That's not necessarily heavy duty front suspension. The best thing to do would be to put a solid axle in the front, but I don't know. Not forged. Scroll back to the I-beam picture. That picture's long gone. Don't worry about it. I'm pretty sure mine say forged on them, but I don't really feel like going out there and looking. They say don't heat them, that's for sure. Yeah. Have you seen revolver shackles? No. Alright. Yeah, they say don't bend, don't heat. So, I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting. I think they're forged as. I mean, those parts got some beef to them, but they could be cast as well. I'm not sure. But those the twin eyes and the twin traction bars, super cool, super trick design. Like the truck can do stuff like that out of the box. Like it'll just do that, which is super cool. Good for off-roading and stuff. But oh well, that's very broken. You snapped an axle, a solid axle. You know what? Whatever. But yeah, the interesting thing is that they made those trucks with TTBs or twin I-beams with leaf springs, twin I-beams with coil suspension, twin traction bars, which is the I-beams with the drive shaft components in them. They made TTBs with coil springs, TTBs with leafs, And then they also made solid front axles, solid axle up front with coil springs, and a solid axle up front with leaves. You could do any one of those, which is actually super cool. Just minor modifications to the frame. So you can kind of pick whatever suspension you want. It's freaking like they were playing Legos, man. The twin I-beam has thicker coils for your F250. The F150 has skinny springs. Yeah, Sawyer, it's coil twin eyes, right? Coil twin I-beams with F2 with heavy duty parts. Yeah, you can switch it all around, which is actually super cool. I don't know, man. I was thinking maybe a solid axle would be good. They make the kits for them, but you know, I think that twin traction bars, like a Dana 60 with a 410 TTB with the coil springs, would actually be a pretty cool little truck. Like, I'm not going to be doing much off-roading with the dang thing. You know, then from there, it's just finding a ZF5 with a transfer case and a drive shaft, you know? Yeah, exactly, Tessa. Yeah, most trucks are like that. It's not just Fords. Chevys are the same way. Dodges have really kind of one option, and that's rust. So you know, with enough rust, you get infinite configurability with those trucks. Yeah, I said it. Do the 08 axle swap. That's a common one. Yeah, 05 Super Duty would be cool. We talking cop hats, pal? Yeah, of course, man. What's up? Oh, boy. Super interesting. Toyota is better than Ford. Ford invented the truck, so, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I disagree. Trucks wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Ford. F-150 is the best-selling vehicle of all time. You're dang right. Thank God no Ford hat today. Oh, yeah. But here, look, we're talking about suspension. Hey, Blueberry. Update on the V8. The V8 Taco. Oh, yeah. You like the Toyotas. Here, take a look. Yeah, all right, Blueberry, what do you got? Thanks for the 20 months. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's wicked. Look at that thing. Oh, my goodness. Oh, yeah, that's right. You were doing that. That's pretty cool. Will there ever be another Route 154? Yeah, maybe, Kuro. Is that... Yeah, that is a SVT Cobra supercharger that came on an 03 to 05, or no, 03 04 SVT Cobra Mustang. I think that's what that's for. And that's on a Toyota V8. Yeah, this is in a little Tacoma. Little tiny single cab short box, like half-ton Tacoma truck. Or actually, well, it's not quarter, but Toyota's like halfway in between. Billet heads, those aren't billet, those are cast. See the casting marks? Those are cast headers, but they're cast aluminum, which is cool. Those V8 blocks look a lot like the LSX blocks. Yeah. Yeah, kind of. Interesting. Yeah, that seems like you got something figured out here. It's not totally figured out, Blue, but it's there. That's cool, man. That thing's gonna chooch, man. It's gonna go real fast, especially with that supercharger on it. She's gonna chooch. I'm hoping for over 650 on E85. I think you could. I think that's totally doable with that engine. That's what? It's not a 1UZ. What's in that thing? Dude, I got back into stationeers after like 2 years of not playing. Oh man, it's more difficult. Mm-hmm. It's a 1UR. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There you go. Cool, man. Cool. Neato. 2009 Lexus LS 460. Yeah, dude. Yeah, yeah. That's cool. Hey, Crash. 75-month resub. Oh, 75 months. Do you know if someone makes a supercharger kit for a 96 Mustang GT with 462 valve? I bought one with 48,000 miles. No rust. All it needed was a fuel pump. I'm sure. Sure, man. Yeah. There's centrifugal charger kits. Yeah. I think Paxton makes one if I'm remembering right, but I could be wrong. Actually, Ford makes them. The Ford Racing should make a supercharger for that thing. Yeah. I know because I have an '08 Mustang. I have an '08 Mustang GT, and it has the 4.6 in it as well, but mine's a 3-valve. I know they make supercharger kits for that, but they are expensive. Deathy, go on Summit Racing. Summit should have something. There's got to be something, dude. I know there's something out there. The answer is yes. I just can't think of anything particular off the top of my head. Yeah. Anyway. I don't know, dude. Want to go look under this thing? See what we can see? I am eventually going to have to turn this thing around so we can get at the other fenders and clean those off. Summit Pegasus Racing guaranteed ways to empty wallets. You're not wrong, dude. Go for it. All right. Okay, let's go out there. It's a little cold out there, but we'll see. We'll see what we got. Put my coat on here. I did a good amount of work to the car already. Fixed the air conditioner, radio, fuel pump, and did a light cut and polish. It looks mint. That's awesome, dude. I want to see some pictures of that. Blue, you should be at the dyno mid-February, and you'll get some juicy vids for it. Dude, you better. I would be insulted if you didn't. All right, here. Let me get the microphone on here, the lapel mic, and yeah, we'll go from there. Let's go out there, mess with this thing until space news. Well, that's a dad look if I've ever seen one. Huh. Yep. Yeah, I got the flannel. Flannel's super comfortable. I like it. I like it. It's comfortable, and you can get it dirty, and it's not that big of a deal. All right, guys, let's head out to the office. Or head out of the office to the garage. Cool. Okay, stand by for office. Loss of signal, as expected.
All right. There's probably a nasty audio desync here. So here, ready? You guys tell me. Yeah. All right. I just got to restart OBS out here real fast. Give me one moment. Ah, yeah, there you go. Show me your leadership capabilities. Okay, cool. Sweet. All right, let me just shut that, and I will move the chat over here where I can see it a little bit better. Sync is good. All right, cool. So this thing's got an oil leak. I'm not sure where it's coming from, and I absolutely hope that it's... So guys, the base station decided to not charge, so I plugged it in. So there should be a little, there's going to be a little bit of an audio feedback, just a little buzz. But yeah, the base station decided not to charge, so you know I got that going for me, which is nice. Last thing you guys heard was you don't know where it's coming from. Okay, cool. I don't know where it's coming from. I'm hoping it's the drain plug. The drain plug O-ring is just leaking a little bit. I'm hoping. I do have more oil for this motor, but yeah, we gotta find out. After a long time, the 5.8, the places that it likes to leak is behind the it's the valve covers. The back of the valve covers like to leak, and the rear main and the pan gasket go eventually. I'm not entirely sure it's any of those, but we'll find out. We will find out. Did you not install the ground loop isolator? What do you think? Did it leak while it was warm? Nah, it just leaks sitting here. Anyway, let's see if we can get another camera, the other camera going. Give me 1 second. That one's just plugged in there. I'm gonna need the USB extension. Give me 1 moment. 1 moment. You know, I love doing this stuff, you know, in the middle of the stream, but didn't really plan on working in the shop today, so just bear with me. Bum ba da dum. Cool. All right. Did you turn on the thingamajig? I don't know. Let's go. Me, camera. Okay. That's that shot. Desk camera. Boy. My life is potato. Yeah, I just kept the title, dude. I thought it was funny. Okay. It detected the camera, it's just not loading it as a source, which is good. Here, hold on. Let's go back over to here. Go here. Lovely. Lovely. You know, just lighting up the grill. You get a little barbecue, a little beer. You know I love you guys. All right, here, let's try this one. Maybe this at USB is going to work. Okay, it detected it. Seems right to me. Yeah, it seems good, I think. Here, you guys actually, let me show you. You guys haven't seen this thing up close, have you? Let me shut the hood here and we'll, oh, come on, you. Here. Come here. Take a look at that. Audio delay. Be right back. Good? Bad? Yes? No? Maybe? Good? All right. Here, take a look. You guys haven't seen this up close. How's that, huh? Not bad. May you share link of your car. Yeah, just get link perms, dude. Yeah, this was all spray painted for the people that don't know. I actually got the spray paint off. You could still see where the spray paint kind of filled in some of the scratches from the original paint job right there, but this is not bad considering this was under 4 coats of spray paint. That's pretty friggin' good if you ask me, considering that's what it looked like before. See the quarter? Yeah, look at that. That's what the entire truck looked like. It was, if you look up close, you can see it's red, and that was sprayed over black, and that was sprayed over blue and white, and that's on top of the factory paint. So that's what it looks like now. That's what it looked like before. There's a lot of friggin' work, but we got it done and it doesn't look too bad, right? All right, Deathy Poo, let's see your car. Let me see. Let me take a look at this Mustang here. Oh, hey. That's not bad, dude. That looks that's real good. Real nice car. It came out real good. Nice. Oh man, it's freezing out here. But hey, whatever. It is what it is. So, let's I'm gonna pop the hood again and we'll just take a look at the valve covers. I'll pop this hood one more time. You notice I have the grill. The grill is out on the truck right now because I have to get the chin strap. See that? That's still spray painted red. We're gonna have to scrub that thing down. That shouldn't take too much, but the only thing that I really found kind of weird underneath this is that there should be a plastic piece here that connects, but that's gone. I don't know where that thing went, so you know, that's good. think there's any oil leaking from these things, to be honest with you. The reason it looks a little bit oily in the first place under here is because that's where I spilled a little bit when I filled it up. The gaskets here look pretty good. I mean, you'd see it on the exhaust manifolds there. There's nothing there. That's not too bad at all. How you feeling? Chief, I feel kind of crappy, to be honest with you. Like I've been sick for a freaking couple weeks. Now down under there, I don't know. Look at the last, look at, right. Hang on, let me get something so I could point down in there. Got a screwdriver. I don't know, what do you think, right? I don't want to get this caught on any wires or anything. Right there. Can you guys see that? No. Right down there. Can't tell if that's just staining or what. I think that's just scale on the exhaust manifold. You see what I'm talking about down there? I don't think that's oil leaking. It's kind of hard to tell though, because this gigantic intake plenum is in here. The intake manifold plenum, it's freaking huge. Because of my Torx. On this side, it's pretty easy to see the valve cover. You can see the whole thing. But there's water in the exhaust. Oh! But here, let's go down here and we'll see what we can see, okay? Now, let's look up in there. You know what? Maybe. Look at the back of the block. You can see up there, there's a line. That's probably the EGR. See this thing right here? That's EGR. And that exhaust gas recirculation. Now, let me hold this with one hand and look at the other. See what I'm saying? Right up in here. I can't tell if that's just grime or if it's leak, because if you look at the head, the back of the head up there, where the freeze plug is, that hole right there, you look just above that, that's nice and clean up there, so maybe it is. Maybe it is the valve covers. Huh. See all up in there? There's a bolt that I had to replace because not all the bolts were on the damn pan gasket. So, yeah, see, it's a little scaly, and we got a little slowed, that's all. So I put the catch pot down here and that's it. But yeah, I don't know. I thought it may have just been the pan gasket, or the drain plug gasket right here. See? That's a shame, that oil's clean. Dang it. But yeah, I don't know. Here, let me pop back up. It's hard to say. I mean, that block looked like it definitely was leaking at some point. A deathy poo, that's what I'm hoping it isn't. I'm hoping it's not the rear main. If it's the rear main, that's not a hard job. It's just a pain in the butt. It's too widespread to be the rear main. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's everywhere, like everywhere. So my gut's telling me that it's the pan gasket, not necessarily the drain plug. But the drain plug doesn't look, it looks kind of sus too. But that could be because the oil's, the oil's wiping off any dirt. Quick garage tour, please. Okay. Here you go. It's a 30 by 40 by 20 insulated garage, and my office is attached to the back of it. Hey, surfer. I hope the garage isn't too cold. It's okay. Yeah, I don't think it's the rear main. I mean, well, it might be. Like, I don't know, just by looking at it. That looks like pan gasket to me. But anyway, yeah. This is This is my garage 415. I have two trucks in here right now. One is a 59 F100. I built that on stream, which is pretty cool. That truck was in pieces because I took it apart a long time ago, and I put it back together last June. I had one of my buddies, one of my viewers from the stream, come and help me out. This one is what we're working on right now. This is a 97 F250, and it's leaking oil. On top of that, I'm fixing the paint. This truck was spray painted. It was spray painted 4 times, one on top of the other. See this red down here? It was that. Red on top of black spray paint, on top of blue and white spray paint, on top of the factory color. This is the factory paint. I was able to get it back with a lot of elbow grease and a lot of patience. You can get the spray paint off, but not the clear coat, with acetone and brake clean and stuff. On this engine is the crankcase vent to the carb. There's no carburetor, it's fuel injected. Looks pretty packed. There's a lot of stuff in here right now, yeah. A lot of stuff in here. And then I have 2 of the cars in here. The reason why I brought this truck into the shop in the first place is because all up here the paint was flaking off, the factory paint. And I repainted this on stream, this in the door. It doesn't look too bad. Our paint job here came out okay. There was some splash from when I was trying to take other paint off, and it ended up spotting the paint job, and it looks terrible, but whatever. Yeah, Flask, yeah, the red's all gone except for the other side. And the lower valance right here. See down here? That classic car needs to not be covered. Well, I covered it up 415 because when you're using chemicals to get the spray paint off, like acetone, it combines with the paint and then it splashes everywhere. I did not want to splash it on my paint job on my other car, on the 59. So yeah, that's why I put the drop cloth on it. That's why I did that in the first place. But yeah, the 59's here. It's a nice truck. But yeah, we gotta fix that. This side of the truck is still red. But yeah, we'll get that done. I'll get that done when I get back in the groove, you know. Plan on getting the roof. The roof still has Hoonigan logos painted on them. Bree thought it'd be cool to keep them. So I might clear coat the top of it just because it's got the cool Hoon logos on it and call it a day. But yeah, basically from here down, I'd like it looking as nice as possible. How much better do you feel so far compared to last week? I actually don't feel good again today, which is not good, but yeah, what are you gonna do? My point is, if the vent is to the open, then everything would get little oil on it then. Stencil and repaint them. Yeah, maybe. The roof is all dented too. I gotta pop those dents out. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get it done in good time. Other than that, this truck was junk when I first, it wasn't junk, but it needed help, a lot of help, and we've been getting it back. Hey Rob, what's going on? Are they leather seats? Yeah, yeah, here, I'll show you. The interior was thrashed, but now it's nice, see? Yeah. Like this, the steering column was completely fricked, like I had to take that all apart. The ignition barrel was shot. I had to take that all apart. I got new vents for it at the junkyard. All the vents were busted in. The glove box was broken. Yeah, the seat was thrashed, so I went to the junkyard when we bought it, and I got a leather seat here, so it's got an XLT seat in it, which is pretty nice. You know, but see, like I cleaned all up in here. I cleaned this thing off. This thing was painted too. You can still see there's a little bit of red in there, but I have other mirrors for this thing too. I cleaned the bolts. You can still see that. Yeah, there's a lot of crap on this thing. Is that a manual? Yeah, this truck's a 5-speed, dude. Oh yeah, it's a manual. Yeah, see? Yeah, it's got a manual transmission in it. See? 3 pedals. Yeah, they didn't make 4x2 with a 5.8 and a 5-speed. That's not something that they did a lot with these trucks from what I understand. I don't know, I could be wrong though. It's the anti-theft device. Yeah, it is. Nice, 8-foot box. Yep. Yeah, it's a long bed. See? Pretty cool, huh? It's a nice truck, dude. Just needs a couple more things here and there, and then it's gonna be like good to go, like really good to go. Like I have to mess with the fuel lines for the rear tank because the previous owner cut the rear tank out. I mean, the previous owner was Hoonigan. They used it on their YouTube channel and they beat the snot out of this thing. So I got to get that all situated, and then I got to rehook up the trailer brakes, and we got to figure out this oil leak, and then I got to get the paint off. That's like the big stuff for this truck. When that's done, I think I might get some nice wheels for it, and then or see if we can get the paint off of those wheels and just get the hubcaps for it and drive it. It's 4x2 worse. Yeah, it's a 4x2. How much fuel can it hold now? It's got an 18-gallon tank, but if I get the second one hooked up, it's an 18 and a 15. You can get pretty good range out of it. Unfortunately, I don't have time to fix the fuel filling problem because you know Daytona. What do you mean, dude? Take an hour to finish that. Yeah, Hoonigan treated the truck like it was going to go to the junkyard eventually, and I brought it back. I brought it back from the brink. This thing was, yeah, I mean, survived to drive across the entire country for me. That's pretty cool. Me and my wife drove this from California back to Massachusetts. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool truck. So it's got no rust on it. There's nothing. There's no rust. There's no rust. There's no rot. Nothing. It's pretty mint. Like, look. I exercise the demons. I have to baby the fuel pump due to the vent hose being too small. Yeah. When is the 24? I'm flying down on the 25th, so it's the 25th through the 29th. I guess the diesels are different. You have to modify the fuel neck. I don't know. I can never hear the word Daytona and not listen to the Rolling Stone. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I got to do. I don't know, guys. What do you think about that oil leak? Pan gasket, it seems like. Even the pan gasket is hard to do. Well, you know what? I keep saying that. It's not tough to do. It's a pain in the butt. Because you got to lift the engine up. You got to lift the engine up out of the truck. Not like pull the engine, but you got to undo it from its mounts, lift it up, and then you have enough room to pull the pan out because there's a huge cross member in the way. I'm kind of hoping it's not that. Sounds like you need a gantry crane. I have an engine crane. It's back over there in the corner. I don't know if you guys can see it on the... Yeah, it's back there. It's to the right of the drill press. In the very corner of the garage over there. Like that way. Will the front bumper stay silver? It's, well, chrome, yeah. Yeah. I was messing around on stream the other day, and you guys, I was like, should I go with the plastic looking grill or should we go with the chrome grill? I mean, they're both plastic, but you guys said keep the chrome, so that's what I'll do. I kind of wanted to get it fixed, like to look like how the truck came stock, but the chrome grill just straight up looks better anyway. I have both of them. I have the XL and the XLT grills. They're sitting in the tailgate of the truck. You should hammer form your own metal grill. You can get billet grills for this thing. They're around. The oil on the block looked too dry to be a leak. Yeah. I wanted to drive down Shaw, but no, that plan got scrubbed. I wanted to take the Mustang. Hey, Hilo, cool cars? Thanks, man. Yeah. Is there any sort of vehicle inspection? There is Massachusetts inspection. Yeah, this one needs to be inspected, but I'm working on it, and I don't want to drive it in the winter. I know it's a truck, you know, it's a truck, you should drive it, you should use it. I'd use it in the summertime, but this thing it's no rust. I don't want to drive this thing around on salty roads. So, we don't. There's crap all over it. Anyway. Nice, Artyom. There you go. I need a Ranger? Yeah, maybe. Those are cool trucks. Yeah, a nice one with 4x4 would be cool. Will an oil leak cause it to fail inspection? Nah. Nah. 71, is this the one that had like 200 layers of paint? Yep. Yes, it did. It still's got some red on the front valance up there. That's why I took the grill out. Yeah, I wanted to save it from the salt. It's too nice, dude. It's too nice. California truck, man. And now that I fixed everything on it, I just don't want to sit there and have to fix it all over again in like 6 months because we beat the snot out of it. That and like I said, it's a 4x2. It's not very good in the snow anyway. This is good for moving stuff around. It's a good hauling truck. That's why I like it. And that's why I want to get the trailer brakes hooked up for it too. Which is another thing we got to do, but yeah. But yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe I'll just buy the pan gasket and we'll do it. Do it anyway, you know, like, because it needs to be done. But yeah, it's missing a bunch of bolts. You guys see there's some grade 8 bolts down there? Like, I had some that it just happened to be the right thread. You don't need grade 8 bolts for a pan gasket, but yeah, I put some in there because I had them. Check to see if the oil filter backed off and got a little loose. I don't think that's what's going on worse, no. It's just leaking oil, Super, that's all. I'm just trying to figure out where. Are you gonna get a gooseneck? No, no, no. Just a trailer hitch, dude. I actually did do that. I don't have enough slack to show you guys, but I hooked up the, it's the thing that the trailer hitch goes into. It's got like a square on, it's square and it bolts to the frame. I hooked that up. I put that in, the towing hitch. It's the receiver. Yeah. There you go. I drilled the holes in the frame for it, and that thing is locked in with some really heavy-duty grade 8 stuff. It just means it's not empty. Yeah, it's not a helicopter though, man. Have you tried dye? What do you mean? Oh, put some dye in the oil. Yeah. It's not a helicopter, man. Damn. No. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, I mean, the right thing to do right now, if we really wanted to be sure, would be go under there and clean everything. You know, clean all that stuff, and then see where the oil comes from. You know, because it's doing it when it's not running. It's just been sitting here. I haven't moved it in a little while. I undid the battery. It's got no power. You know, you got to degrease it. Yeah. Okay. Plan on doing that. But yeah, that's other than that though, I mean, look at it. It's just not bad, huh? Really came out good, man. That, and I've been trying to get all the seals too. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed that. The seals were all spray painted as well, like all the rubber. It's still got some, you know, on it, but considering this was all spray painted, it's not bad, you know. Yeah, see, I've been having trouble getting that off. That red doesn't want to pop off, but I got most of it. This was all red, all of it. It was all red. Big pain in the butt. This was all red, the seals. You'd still see a little bit of it right there. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, not bad considering. And then that's what it looked like. That's what the paint job looked like. I didn't take this thing off. I should probably get in there, but I actually I don't care. It's fine, whatever. Yeah, see, that's freaking 4 coats of paint, dude. Blue, white, black, red, and then silver. Where do you plug in the AI robot to control your wipers? Yeah, see, some of the overspray got on my tonneau cover. Oh, well, we'll clean that thing. You're going to buy a car trailer because this was not a good idea. What's that? Oh, no. Yeah, no. Thanks, 71. Yeah, it's nice, man. It's a nice truck. I like having a long bed at my disposal. It's good for hauling parts around and stuff. You like the tapestry in an old house. Oh, like the tapestry at an old house, yeah. Yep. Yeah, man. But yeah, that's okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the pan gasket, but I don't know. We'll check. I kind of want to make sure it's not the drain plug gasket though, dudes, you know? That kind of looked like that oil was creeping up the pan, but I don't know. I mean, we could change the oil and figure it out, but if we change the oil, right? The oil needs to be changed. Last time I changed the oil from this was when I got back from Route 154. So it does need to be changed, right? Yeah. Yeah, it does need to be changed, but you know, if we fill it up, we're just gonna, and it starts leaking again, then we're just gonna drain a bunch of good oil out of it. You know, I mean, I suppose we could just put it back in. It's a cheap fix, brand, but it's a tough job to do. The drain plug gasket, I have that already. I have a new drain plug for it back here. It's sitting in the pickup bed. I got one right here. New one with the O-ring. But see, I don't know, man. There's no guarantees that this O-ring is going to work. You know, maybe I'll just go find a Ford one. This thing wasn't much. This wasn't expensive. It's not the factory one, Tessa. So, actually, the factory one here, I'll show you. I have it over here. I changed it a long time ago, and we ended up keeping it. It's where are you? Hold on one second. I had it in my hand here the other day. I don't know where it went. I mean, that's working in the shop, though. What are you going to do? Oh, here we go. Take a look. Actually, no, this isn't it. Where did this come from? Huh. What the hell is this thing? Well, it looked like this. Here, let me show you. So it looked like this, right? But see like the gasket's built into the bolt? See what I'm talking about? The one on the 250 was already leaking. It's not leaking a lot, but it was cracked all up in here. It was cracked. probably from somebody over torquing it and cracking the O-ring. This one, I don't know. I don't know where this one came from. This might be from S Master's Jeep. Let me compare that with the factory one, or with the replacement. Hold on, let's take a look. Yeah, no, it's definitely not the same thread. Yeah, this is from S Master's Jeep. And we replaced it. Because this one actually is kind of shot too. Look at it. See up in here where my ring finger is? See that scoring in the gasket? That's no good. Yeah, this is from S's Jeep, but his Jeep doesn't leak oil anymore, which is crazy for a Jeep. He's still driving that damn thing around. I don't know if you guys know this, like, basically during 4th of July weekend, we had his Jeep, the Jeep that he uses to take pictures down at Boca Chica, we had it in pieces. Oh yeah, look. Yeah, look. Look at this side. Right here. See that? Should not be able to do that. That's why we replaced it. Yeah, that thing's toast. Yeah, see? That's no good. Yeah, this one was from over torquing too, but this is a different thread than the one over there, so yeah, this is from the Jeep. This isn't from the F250. But yeah, I had that thing in pieces. Transmission out, transfer case out, drive shafts out. We replaced the flex plate because it cracked. It had a cracked flex plate. Yeah, that's right, Brand. Yeah, that Jeep's still working, man, which, not bad. No, Shaw, no, we replaced it. I meant the pan gasket, not the plug gasket. Okay. Paint's looking good, thank you. They're different threads, Shaw, so it's not the same. Dude, I don't feel good again. What the hell's going on, man? This is really starting to piss me off. I feel like Dookie. Yeah, exactly, Wizard. Yeah, when it's leaking, it freaking, yeah. Is he sure it's not running empty? I don't know. He hasn't said anything to me about it, so who knows? Hasn't said anything to me, so I don't know. Yeah, Tess, I don't feel good, man. We don't like Jeeps, especially red XJs. Yeah. Yeah. You know, what's weird is that I don't feel like I felt when I was sick. This is different. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. That's good. That's great. If you drain it, degrease the engine, dye the oil, and then pour it back in, then you can save the proper oil for the spring. Yeah. Yeah, Iger. It's been tough, man. We've been getting like hurricane winds, like 60-mile-an-hour winds. Sucks. Because RSV, it takes time and it needs a lot of rest. Did you eat the fish when you were out at the weekend? I don't know what that means. Some kind of neurovirus thing. God, I hope not. It's cold outside and he's wearing sunglasses. Yeah. So, well, at least we kind of know. It's probably the pan gasket on that thing, so. Guys, I think I might go lie down for a little bit and then be back for Space News a little later tonight. I don't feel good. This is why I got overtime this past weekend. I mean, it is snowing like crazy where you're at, Gaw. But yeah, here, I'm gonna go back into the office. Yeah, thanks, Cass. Yeah, I'm gonna go lie down for a little bit. Yeah, I don't really feel too well. You know what, dudes? I'm gonna try to rest this out. I don't want to do this. I hate doing this. I hate taking so much time off from the stream, but I'd rather not be just sitting here going, yeah, you know. I think I'm gonna try to get a good night's sleep because yeah, this is that RSV. I'm pretty sure I had RSV. I'm pretty sure it kicked my ass. You know. You think the weather is a noticeable factor? Yeah, I think we'll just do Space News tomorrow, dudes, and I'm just gonna lie down. That's all you can do. It freaking sucks, man. I hate it because there's all this stuff that needs to be done with the truck, and I'm just like, you know. But, you know, it's not like we have a shortage of rocket launches, you know? So, yeah, here, let me go back into the office.
All right. I'm back in here. Yeah, fellas, I hate doing this. I'm sorry. I don't like it. I just really don't feel good again. So, you know, it'd be nice to have some neurovirus, I guess, after that after the RSV, but yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll try to go back tomorrow. We'll play Kerbal. Let's play KSP. Let's play KSP 1 and see if we can make some progress on that Vulcan build. Sorry about that, fellas. I don't like this. It sucks, but anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? I'm going to go lie down. It's a respiratory infection, Sawyer, and it sucks. It sucks. Don't get it. Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. We get it. Thanks, dudes. Thanks. I appreciate it. All right. Laters.